Great Saturday. Is it me or is it just another amazing day to be confident? On the road again, in deep commitment. Every day, September, riding a minimum of 10 miles. All in lieu of pediatric cancer research. I appreciate every one of you that hops on. Oh, 5 mile mark, halfway through. I trust you can hear me. It's awfully windy. So we've made it our mission. I say we, Dale Phelps, aka Dale the Whale, Kevin Hoover, Gail Zintek, Amy Izzo. There's so many that have participated and contributed to this amazing cause. And you might notice something a little different on my apparel. Yep. Oh, helmet. Happy Saturday. So I made the commitment through some emotion to finally get a helmet. Logically, I knew I needed a helmet. If I was gonna be riding 300 plus miles, it's gonna end up likely being 450 miles plus per my calculation. And I'm riding a road bike, so it's so much different than a mountain bike that I've been riding for several years. And I had an incident the other day that I was riding, I was getting my 10 miles in. I made it back to my neighborhood. I was probably 3/4 of a mile out from my house. And I took this really wide turn, nothing unusual that I normally wouldn't do. Just sort of, stretching out the legs a little bit. And when I was making this wide right turn on the bike, you ever see like those motorcycles go down on those sharp turns and you're really getting low, shins are almost to the ground. My bike started like vibrating and wobbling, and my bike started buckling underneath me. And I've experienced this actually on a motorcycle as well, and it is a scared to death feeling. I was wearing shorts, t-shirt, baseball cap, and I thought for sure I'm going down. Like, oh, this is gonna be painful, embrace yourself. However, I'm gonna attribute my cat-like reflexes to regaining my composure, my balance, really recruiting the stabilizer muscle, and somehow I was able to get my bike back underneath me. And I was like, what the heck happened? Come to find out, I had a flat front tire out of nowhere. And I just had this bike tuned up in the beginning of September before I made this commitment. And my logic almost immediately went to emotion. And I thought to myself, it's one of those where, you kind of life flashes before your eyes. It wasn't like I would have just taken a spill, probably been rashed up a bit. But the emotion made me make a decision and said, all right, I gotta take the bike in anyway. Let me see what I can get for some headgear. And this is a conversation Dale and I had on many of our calls. And I know many of us, they don't want us to ride helmets or you wear helmets. I get it. But logic makes us think. And how many thoughts go through your head? And you're like, you know what? I know I should work out. I know I should go to the gym. I know I do need to move my body more. And the logic makes you think about it. Gosh, makes sense, right? But it's not until you put on your favorite pair of pants during this quarantine and you realize these pants aren't quite fitting the same way, or on your last belt hole you can't get your belt on anymore. And you realize, you look in the mirror, and sometimes you say, what the hell happened to me? It's so insidious. You get that emotion, and that emotion is what gets you to make that decision. So I thought it was really interesting. I said, hey, time's come. I'm gonna be riding a lot more miles. And even just me taking these opportunities to ride every single day, it's really brought me into deeper reflection and introspection of the challenge of what it takes to really, put this type of consistency in. Great day. And so I want to share that with you. I want you to take an honest look and almost give yourself permission in your own life to say, where does logic end and emotion meet? And when do you tell yourself enough's enough? And say, I need to make a choice, I need to make a decision. And what story are you living in right now that's not serving you? Because on even just that one decision, that one choice, on the other side, that will be some tremendous potential in your favor. Again, I have no idea if you can hear me, but I do find it extremely interesting that I'm expanding my vocabulary. I'm out in really nowhere right now. Farms, the smells, the feels, not much ahead, not much behind. But if you want to contribute, you want to donate, I put the link up in the title. And we have a small mini Dale and Steve goal of $5,000 that we're raising for research, pediatric cancer. We've already hit that goal, which I'm really, really thankful, so appreciative of. But the fight never stops. My quads are on fire. Oh, my quads are burning. But nothing compares to what these kids are going through. And so that's why I've committed to the miles I have in September. And many people don't know that this was even an option, that you can start being more active for a greater cause. So do the best you can with what you got. Enjoy the Saturday. I'm gonna go Helmut my way all the way into these miles, and let's make it a day worth repeating. Appreciate you all, and let's go.